This is a demonstration video of how you create Procsa documents using the Pro Suite. You would need to understand the difference between a project document and a reference document. You can read more about that under user instructions. Essentially, a project document is an editable document, whereas a reference document is non-editable. It is a library document for reference only. Project documents you can populate and it will be watermarked for use on your project. Follow steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 as to how to proceed further. First step would just to make sure how many credits you're going to be needing for your particular documents. You can start off by clicking on the Procsa document price list, determine which documents you actually require. 1 Rand is 1 credit, so if you need a document for 500 Rands worth, you will need 500 credits. So determine how many credits you require, then you can click on purchase credits either over here under step 2 or under the menu item, which will take you through the process of physically buying credits. You'll see I have a credit balance of 926 at the moment. As you update your credits using your credit card, this credit balance will update. At the same time, you'll see my designation. I am an office administrator. I have subscribed to Procsa Pro Suite Premium and I have 926 credits. Next step is to ensure that your browser is set to use Adobe Acrobat. So if you scroll down, you will see the instructions depending on which browser you are using. So if you are a Chrome user or Opera or Edge, click for further instructions. Some of the browsers use Adobe Acrobat as the default reader. I know Chrome doesn't. So as an example, you need to click on that link to follow the instructions to ensure that Chrome is using Adobe Acrobat as its default PDF reader. This is critical that you follow this instruction. Otherwise, you're going to find you're going to create, and when you start populating, it's not going to save the data into your documents. So we're going to proceed further. We now have decided we want to buy a project document. So we click on project documents and it will take you into the window where on the left hand pane, if we follow the steps, this is just follow the steps so you know what to do. Add new project or select existing project in the left hand. So if we are creating a new project, you'll add a new project. If you have previously added, your project will be listed and you will click on the window. So you'll click add and you then have a windowed or selection. How many projects do you wish to view per page? And if you wish to search, you can type in the name of your project. We also have the date of creation. We have a visible selection, so if you want to hide a particular project, you can, so it's not visible, and we can select a number of projects that we wish to see. I'm not going to create a new project. I'm going to use this SAPOA test project as an example. You'll see that I have created a project or a document under this project name, and if we wish to buy more documents, we'll select or click create new document, or we update the project details. So if you follow the steps, it says first add your new project, then update the project details, then create new document using these buttons, and then it says that you use select option under action drop down menu, that is this, where you can read more and see all the different action items available to your document. So here is a document that has been created. We are on revision number 2. We can click on it to open it or view and edit it. It's the reference number, the client, who is the consultant, who created it, which edition number, when was it last updated, what is the status, is it open or closed, and is it visible, yes or no. So if we look at the action items, we can view and edit this document, which is the same as double clicking over there. We can also view and edit. We can receive this particular document by email, we can download it, we can compare revisions. In this case we only have revisions 1 and 2, but we can compare. If we were on revision 6, you can compare revision 1 and revision 6 as an example. You can set up collaborators, you can send to a collaborator, you can use the sign on demand feature for signing your particular document. You can close or reopen. So there is the status. This is an open document. Closing it will block it or lock it out from future editing or from further editing. And hide show document is if we don't want it to be visible in this middle window pane. We can, using these filters, just select which edition we're looking for, the status, and the visibility. So we can just use and sort using these drop-down menus. There is another video explaining how to update and populate these details. These are the details that will get pulled into your document at the time of creation. So I'm not going to go through updating project details. Check the video called Supplementary Details. To create a new document, click Create New Document. It will ask you which edition, or in this case we have edition 5. Select the document you want and then click Create New Document. I'm not going to do that now in this video. Follow the steps. Let's go back. Move back to this window. Each time a document is created, it will be listed. We can tell it how many documents we wish to list, and you can do a search for your particular name of document. Menu items, if we need to update and purchase additional credits, you can do so. From this menu, you can read some more user instructions and sometimes PDF documents giving you further information. Reports, various different reports which we can talk about under a separate video, but this is just a reporting feature. Purchase ProSuite Premium for those of you that are subscribed, so you get some additional features. Get help and then log out. Let's go back. If we want to go back to the previous screen, I'm going to just show you how we would create a reference document. Click on Reference Documents. There's a window now of all the documents previously purchased. You can do a search. So if you type, for example, electrical, it will search for electrical. There it is. Click on the actual document and open it. In the same way, you also have your action items. Let's just have a look. You can view. There's no editing, so it's view only. You can receive this document or this particular PDF by email. You can download it, and you can hide and show. From a menu point of view, purchase credits, user instructions if you want to just read a bit more, get help, and log out. If you want to go back, before we go back, it tells us who created this document, when it was created, which edition, which we can filter on, is the document visible or not, and then we have our selection items. Let's take us back to the main screen. If we want to go to another channel, for example, this is the Procsa channel. If we want to go to the JBCC channel as an example, you will click on Other Channels. You will then see the other channels that we have available. You'll click on JBCC and the same principle will apply. So we'll go back, Other Channels, Procsa, back to Project or Reference Documents. ProSuite Home will take you back to just to ensure that you're making sure you have the correct software installed. That means you need to have Adobe Acrobat. All you need is the reader. If you have Pro, that is obviously an extra advantage, but you don't need to have the Adobe Pro installed. All you need is Reader, and you need to make sure that as we mentioned earlier, your browser has the correct settings to enable the use of Adobe Acrobat as the default PDF viewer. If you click on Other Services, this will take you to a page where you can access our Corporate Connection service or our CPD On Demand service. Uh, so those are additional other services. Click ProSuite Home to continue, and if we want to go back into Procsa, we just click Continue. Click the Continue so you can follow the steps. Click the Continue button, assuming you have followed all of these instructions, and we scroll down, click to Continue. Back to Procsa, and we're back to Project and Reference Documents. Any help you may need, click on Get Help. That's generally relating to changes of names that you have set to your documents. If you do need to change, then this will allow you to go back and edit those changes, edit those project details. Just go back. Sorry, I clicked that twice. FAQs, if you've got any questions that you want to just read up a bit further on. User instructions, ProSuite facilities if you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, then these will be grayed out, these facilities. Prices we spoke about, and reporting, useful if you want to get any reports, transaction history, you want to get invoices for the purchase, for the credits that you have purchased, or you want to view documents by suite or by project, or what purchases have you made for a particular project or as a whole for your office. And then that concludes this video on the Procsa ProSuite service.